This topic we're going to cover is media. The reason I cover media is very simple. As in the prior video, we talk about education. One of the biggest things that you have that tries to control your thought process is the media. The media tells you the information that in general society, those who, if you want to say, use the word control general society, politicians, corporations, any type of organization that has media contact, they tell the media what to put out, how to put it out, and who to reach. That's why when you're on the internet, specific ads tie into your specific search, or your age, or your demographic. When you read certain magazines, they have certain ads that fit the person who's reading that magazine. When you watch TV, certain shows have certain commercials. Certain times of night, certain times of day. All depends on what they want you to know. So when we talk about media, what are we talking about? Magazines, newspapers, television, internet, movies, even flyers that come to your home, billboards, advertising. All of that is the media, above and beyond, even areas that I probably have not even mentioned. Even when you go to the restroom and there's a sign above there. When you're washing your hands, the music that's playing over when you walk into a store, the radio, the stuff you're hearing, all that is the entire media conglomerate. And this is worldwide. Remember that. It is not specific to just your area. This is worldwide at this point. These people take information and they disseminate it all over the world. And they tell you exactly what it is you want to know and what it is you want to hear by the standards of those, again, who have set up the educational process. They want to make sure you're buying what you need to buy. You're wearing what you need to wear, eating and drinking what you should be. You're living where you should be, you're doing what you should be. All of this is what the media is about. They want to make sure that when you're watching them on that specific computer, television, or cellular phone, it's the one that you should be and need to be buying. Question is why? Why does the media and those who control the media, why do they want to make sure that they control what it is you are getting in regards to information? Well, it's simple. They want to make sure the money goes where it needs to go, first off. Secondly, they want to make sure you do not stray away from the initial process that you were taught. And thirdly, because it benefits them, because they get paid. If they do what they're told, they get money. If they do what they're not told, they don't get money. If you don't listen to what they're telling you, they don't get money. Perfect example. There's one huge area in media that ties into one organization, multi-billion-dollar organization, that is you see everywhere you go. It hits one specific demographic, but now it's spreading into two. That's the makeup industry. The makeup industry follows what women are taught, that they are not pretty enough, not skinny enough, their boobs aren't big enough, their buttocks aren't the right shape or size, whatever it needs to be to make sure that you go to that store and you buy that product. You can walk into any department store tomorrow and you'll have a quarter to half of the bottom floor devoted specifically to makeup. Walk into any pharmacy, you'll have specifically about 4 to 5 aisles devoted just to makeup. Why? Because the media is feeding these people what they need to hear in order to make them a proper consumer. And that is the point of the media, for you to consume. They want you to consume this information. They want you to ingest and digest this information so it becomes your second nature. So that when you say, I'm hungry, first thing you think of is, I want to go eat there. I'm thirsty, I want to drink that. I'm cold, I got to wear that jacket. I need a new pair of pants, a new pair of kicks. I need a new snapback, whatever it is that need I be, that's the one I want to buy. Because I heard it on the radio, I read it in the magazine, I saw it on TV. And you may not think about that. Because it's second nature for you to just buy what you think it is you like. To wear what it is you think you want to wear. To eat what you feel satisfies your hunger. But you really got to ask yourself, where did that idea come from? Constant bombardment everywhere you go. On cars, on buses, on billboards, on the radio, in television, on your phone, through text. Everywhere you go, geared towards something. Turn on the cartoons that your little brother, sister, nieces, or nephews watch. Turn them on. See how many commercials are there towards these kids. The cereal, the toys, the clothing, all that stuff is there. Everything is there. I don't care what it is. Again, the media is part of continuing the educational process to make sure you are a member of society exactly how they want you to be. Do not stray away. Don't be the person that goes and shops at the local independent. Don't be the person who goes and eats in the local independent. Don't be the person who goes and gets everything from the local independent. You need to go here. That is there, again, to make sure you stay as a member of society within the rules that you were taught since the day that you have been born. If you stray away from that, if you do not follow that, then the billions, and I repeat that, the billions of dollars that are spent to make sure that you do what you need to do and be who you need to be, go to waste. It was for nothing because you're not playing their game and you're not following their rules. That's why I really want you to think about what is it are you ingesting on a daily basis? What information is being disseminated to you and how is it really affecting you? Are you thinking about it consciously or is it just coming through your subconsciously second nature that second you're hungry or need something you pop into someplace without even thinking about it? Because this will affect you till the day you die. And this will continue to affect those that come after you, that may be your family or friends. Again, because you're taught not to question that. You're taught not to look at that. You're taught just to watch it and to believe it and let it be what it is it needs to be. And this, again, is the purpose of the media, to make sure on a daily basis, to make sure on an hourly basis, like every 15 minutes there's a commercial, every half hour there's a break, to make sure that you are bombarded with the product, the information that you need to know. And again, this goes back to the news. You think you're watching independent news? No. The news gives you what you need to know about a specific story so that you stay within a specific realm of understanding. We can't give you the full facts because then you're going to ask questions. We cannot present to you the full story because then you're going to wonder what else is being left out. So again, even news organizations that you believe, including those that claim to be independent, they make sure you only get the components that you need to fit the agenda that is being fed to you by them and by those who give them the money, the finances. So please make sure every day, on a daily basis, you're asking yourself, where did this thought come from? What role has the media played in who I am and who am I becoming? How is this affecting me when I have that TV on in the background, that radio on blindly, or I got all these ads popping up on me on the internet, or I'm watching the news because I think I'm getting the full truth? Ask yourself again, who is that really for? Make sure that every day you question what it is you're hearing, what it is you're watching, what it is you're seeing, and what it is you're buying and using. Because you have to ask yourself again, how did this end up in my hand? How did this end up on my person? Why did I pull into this driveway? Why am I spending my money here versus there? You have hundreds and hundreds of local independent places that depend on your business that were there prior to the bombardment of media that survived and gave everything your community needed to be. Ask yourself why at this point in time, in this day, can they no longer provide the service or product that you need, even though they always have prior to these huge organizations and conglomerates that came before them. So just make sure you question and ask about everything and anything you ingest daily.